We'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
But hey,
Welcome back, guys. It's been a while.
it has, man.
What's up with it, y'all?
This guy.
We back.
I think we can give him a little more.
A little more.
Just
We back.
yeah. Cool.
Hey, man.
Hold on. Say something.
We back.
Turn it down.
Okay. Go
Down.
again.
Down.
We back.
I'll start catching outside noise.
Right.
All right. We back.
Hey, man. I just wanted to say, man. You know, I loved how C has ground my gears.
You said what?
I said I love C's grind my gears.
You're dumb.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was weird. Man, we got a lot to talk about, though.
Man.
We have a lot to talk about. A little time to do it because it's late. And I'm sleepy.
Judgy. But man, we
Judgy.
getting
It's
it
late.
done. That's
It's
what
late.
that's what matters.
Just a-
First of all,
Just
man.
a matter of fact, that's all.
Hey, man, we getting out of priority, man. We got a big announcement.
Okay.
Can definitely turn that down a little bit. But yeah, man.
Did you hear that?
Hey, Third Coasters out there, man. First of all, we gotta acknowledge somebody's birthday passed before this last
Yes, sir.
recording. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It's time to get that easy money.
So that easy money.
Happy
That-
birthday to
that easy money.
1/3 of the coast.
Yeah, man.
That boy Ryan. That boy,
Easy money time, bro.
That boy Ryan. He is. What? How old is you now, man? Tell the people how young he is.
Trey 5, easy money.
Trey 5, easy money sniper. He says,
Easy money, baby.
it's his Slim Reaper year.
Yeah, dog. It was a great time. It was a great time. I wish we all could have had the experience, but was able to have the blessing to actually visit a spot called Anime Bar.
Where's that at?
Southside, Missouri City. It was a drive, but completely worth the time. You
Yeah.
want drinks? They got it.
How was the quality of the drink?
The drinks was good.
Okay.
Well, we only had the one. Well, no, we did have the shots.
Just shots.
as well.
They have $6 shots, so like 4 different kinds.
Okay.
They got food there. Wasn't able to get food because they stopped serving
Yeah,
food at
we
like
got there too
11.
late.
But you want karaoke? They got that.
That was interesting.
It was fun at the same
It
time.
was like 3 dudes on the stage. They was putting on a whole concert. They was doing karaoke to line dances.
Okay.
So like down.
Yeah.
Or
Wobble, baby. Yeah.
Explode.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, wobble baby, wobble baby.
Yeah.
They was just up there just getting a
It
crowd.
was lit, and it was all, and everybody was up there.
We walked in and say, "Look at these new black people coming in here."
But what's crazy was that particular night was cosplay night, so everybody is
Okay.
cosplayed up.
Nice. What was some like highlights out of the cosplay?
The chick with the katana with the ass and titties. Oh
Good
my
Lord.
gosh, I'm gooning
You
right
couldn't
now.
even name a character. You just like the chick.
It
with
wasn't a character. It was literally like a.
Okay. I mean,
I don't think it was a
I was
character.
about to say, are you
She
sure?
was a
could've
sexy
Jade.
ninja,
Yeah,
Okay.
essentially.
yeah.
Fair.
Let's just call it.
I did see a Harley Quinn there. That was
Pretty dope.
That looked dope. I saw a
I saw a pretty good Gojo.
Yeah.
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 It had
Oh, that's
Tanjiro.
tough.
It was a good Tanjiro.
There was a good Tanjiro
cosplay.
there.
He had the whole thing.
With
It
the sword,
actually
too?
had the whole crew. There,
The whole
if you
crew was
noticed.
there.
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah.
That's dope.
He didn't have a sword.
Wait, including Inosuke? Somebody had the boar head?
No, I didn't see any Inosuke.
Okay.
That'd have been hard.
That would have been hard.
The
boy.
bartenders were, they were all dressed
yes,
up.
they were also dressed up.
Okay.
There's all the display, all the artwork in there is all anime, Japanese inspired. So you got Robotech on the backdrop of all the drinks and stuff. In case there's a Gundam life size Gundam wing. There's life size Goku, Vegeta, Luffy. I mean, you name it, it's everywhere, bro. It's everywhere. On top of that, if you want a game, you can game too. They got PS5s, they got Xboxes, they got Nintendo Wii's, multiple systems. I'd say there's maybe 8 screens, right? 7 to 8 screens, and then you can play. There's like not really a line. Like you go up.
Yeah,
They do ask you to patron the bar.
Yeah, if you're gonna play the game.
If you're gonna play the game, but it's kind of towards the back.
But yeah, that's what I was telling you. It was like maybe 6 to 7 screens on the bottom, and then above them, and then tilted, were
Bigger
6 or 7
screen.
more screens. So
that's
that
dope.
if you were playing on the upper screen, you just sat like at a table in the back, and if you were playing on the lower screen that was on the wall, you just sat at the screen.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
dope.
It was cool. So nobody was in each other's way. Everybody was
At
having a
all.
good time. You know what I'm saying? If you want to play Marvel Rivals,
People
you want
playing
to play
Rivals.
Guilty
People was
Gear,
playing Rivals.
Yes,
Rivals.
people was playing
We want
Rivals.
to play Guilty Gear. We was playing Super Smash Brothers. What else was being played?
It was quite a bit, bro.
Yeah,
Like it was,
dope.
and it was the other side of the wall. There was like another one too. They had the 360 panel camera, like how like it travels around you, and it had Luffy in there too with it, so like you can take a picture with Luffy,
That's dope.
life size Luffy. Like, bro, it was a dope spot, and they had hookah. I didn't realize they had hookah as well. So if you like want to get just,
I'm not a hooper fan.
but the fact that they have it's
The amenities.
a plus, and then there's tables. So there's not like a club where you gotta go buy a section. Like you can literally just sit at a table and have a conversation.
Yeah, people are, and I would say like the patrons there are pretty nice too, and I think it's because they understand
What that community is.
Yeah, and the crap they already go through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just being a part of that community and liking what they like.
Big facts.
So when they all get together and it's an atmosphere that's conducive for them, like everybody was pretty chill.
Everybody was shit.
I genuinely feel like no one knows how to have fun like we know how to have fun, bro. Like when you just look at the sort of content we look at or whatever, and you just on those vibes, and you already had to get through the barrier of like, oh, that's lame and all this kind of stuff. Man, we know how to have a good time, dog. That's why I'm excited for these conventions and all that good stuff.
Bro, it was dope. Like I got pictures I'll show you and stuff. Took some videos, but like I definitely would go back for sure. But I would go like on the night that they're doing something. I wouldn't just go on a random night. Like, but they have stuff that goes on every weekend. They have game tournaments.
I'm trying to do a tournament.
I'm trying to do a tournament. We
I'm
can
trying to do a
definitely
Tekken tournament and put my 80 on them.
we could definitely jump in there, and they have it posted on their Instagram. So check out their
Capoeira.
Instagram.
Yeah, go and give them the app, bro.
Capoeira.
Let me find it real quick. I think it's Anime Bar HTX, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ray over here doing the
Anime
Andy
Bar
moves, y'all.
HTX.
Capoeira.
Shout you guys out, man. They're closed on Monday and Tuesdays. Wednesdays 6 to 12. Thursdays 6 to 12. Friday, Saturday 6 to 2.
I'm not gonna lie, man. When you mentioned them tables, I was like, I noticed, man. Not about to say they was playing D&D and Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. Because if
I
they
didn't
were,
even see that.
I didn't see that.
We didn't go that far in.
you think it's there?
It could be.
It could be.
That's what I'm
be.
saying.
Like they have the
that's
space
crazy.
for
I
it.
wouldn't
That's
put it
wild.
past.
They have the space for it.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. Into live action in person.
What's Friday's date?
This
This
Friday,
coming Friday,
Yeah.
the 28th.
8th. Yeah.
It's the 28th.
Yes, sir.
So tomorrow night they're having an EDM rave. And Friday they're doing a masquerade ball. And there's a tournament, 2K24 wrestling that happened 2 days ago. But yeah.
Should have seen my face, chat.
What happened?
Because you said 2K24. I said,
Oh,
you said
yeah.
wrestling. I was like,
well, I had to wait. So I saw the
No, I got
2K24
you, I
and I
got
was like, where's it's wrestling.
I got you.
I got a little hype
Hold
too.
on.
I was like, oh, we can go in there and run some things.
2K tournament. Huh?
But yeah, bro, they bring out different, popular cosplay people too as well. So definitely give them a try, man. It was dope. I enjoyed myself.
What's up, man? I hate that I missed out.
Also, what we didn't mention was the figurines that they had in there.
No, he did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, bro,
Okay.
they was
Yeah.
Yeah.
sick.
He said
Life
that
size.
in the statues. Yeah.
Life size.
Yeah. Crazy.
And they even
Is
had
that
like the
Vegeta?
smaller stuff.
But I don't even think they were statues. I think they were figurines, like the expensive life size joints.
And still like posable and
Yeah.
Oh, that's nasty.
you tell me.
That is nasty.
And they were all inside glass cases.
Yo. Okay, yeah, I see what you, so
Yeah,
for
so
our listeners, man, I'm looking at a life size Naruto in Sage mode, bro. Like it's
Toad Sage mode. Yeah.
yeah. Well, I couldn't tell from Toad
Let
because
me
I
see.
don't see the eyes. That's his back.
Oh yeah. That's Toad Sage mode for
Yeah.
sure. That's the only
Yeah.
time he wears that garb.
Nasty.
Garb. Yeah.
Hey, bro, you gotta use the correct terminology.
No, understood, man. Yeah, that's legit. That is
No, keep
legit.
going. I took a bunch.
Oh, bet.
Yeah, I took a bunch. All up to.
Don't go too far. You might see his.
We might go to cats. I took a picture of the cat sign.
Wow. Okay, so I see a picture with Luffy. Oh yeah, this is lit. Yeah, so that's a life size Goku.
Yeah, motherfucker's huge.
And I see what you mean. Yeah, these don't
Yeah.
look like
They're not
statues, bro.
statues.
These
They're
are
the figurines,
giant
yeah.
figurines.
Yes, bro. These mugs are like
So
expensive.
the idea that I had looking at everything that was in there was like, I wonder if this was just some guy
had a
that
collection.
had a collection, or maybe even like a group of friends that just had a collection. It's like, hey, let's put together a spot where we can come meet and we can decorate it with all the stuff we've collected.
Yeah.
It was nice in there, bro. And then you got to think, it's like the people you inviting in are gonna respect that stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
we're not
So you
gonna
don't even have
touch
to
it.
worry about it.
You ain't
Right.
gotta worry about nothing.
Yeah, it was nice.
And people was drinking too.
And then another thing, like looking, so we're playing on the TVs looking this way. Behind us was a projector screen, and they were playing Smash Bros. It was.
Oh, and there's random TVs playing random animes, like different ones.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I was watching some of them.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, they have like they're like scattered, like but it's so much going on, bro. Like
Yeah.
Yes,
like it's a lot to take in.
So
first.
we gotta
Pause.
talk. We gotta talk when we're recording. 'Cause you should have been. You should have been there.
I'm not gonna lie.
You should have been there.
A lot of wheels are spinning. Okay.
You should have been.
I'll
there.
just say that.
That shit was lit, bro. And we didn't get there till almost what 12:30.
Oh, see, that was the problem right there.
It wasn't that late.
Was it that late? 12?
It was alright. 12. Well, yeah, I guess it was. So
Because we
were
left
there
at like 1:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even then it was.
Hey. Hey.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have been no problem. You know what I'm saying? You're a grown man. When I get home. It's not like you just do that every night. You know, I can see you like every night. That's like issue. Anyway, so yeah, guys, Anime Bar was dope.
Dope as hell. Shout out. Actually, a homeboy from high school put me on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on Facebook and I randomly came across his page and he had a picture. I was like, yo, fam, where you at? He said, oh, it's a spot called Anime Bar. I don't know if you're really into it. I was like, of course I am. He said, oh, then you will definitely love this spot. You got to come check it out. I said, bet. Quinlan Small. Appreciate it, Quinlan. My guy. We used to play Magic.
So,
Sick.
last time we met, I don't think we have wrapped up Invincible yet.
Let's do it.
Let's wrap
Let's-
it up.
Wait, can we first talk about the edits with KSI first?
Making that man Angstrom Levy, bro. I don't have it. Dang, I showed him earlier. Have you seen that?
I don't think so.
Let me see. If
There was something in the group where they paste over somebody's face. I'm assuming that that's what we're talking about.
Probably. Let me see. His name is what? KSI?
Bro, it's hilarious. But yeah, let's talk about it while we look that up. How y'all like it? How y'all like the season? How y'all like this season?
Oh, see now you're hitting on a good question. I thought this was gonna come a little later on, but stronger than season 2. We can. I feel like that's student in fact. That's not a opinion of mine.
You think it's stronger than season 2?
Yeah, you don't think so? Yes. Yes.
Somebody made a video where they actually showed.
Yeah, him talk.
And it was even different from this image. Like they did their own thing.
Wow.
It was funny.
Like
Yeah, I
it
seen that.
depends on what perspective are you looking at it from. Are you pissed off at Mark or are you not pissed off at Mark?
I mean, so yes, I am pissed off at Mark. Okay, cause I see what you mean. He didn't really battle with this specific
his antics throughout the entire season.
I mean, that's just a character flaw that I believe is ingrained in this property, bro. Like, I don't think you can just iron that out. And I understand, like, I get it. But I'm just judging off of like the body of work that they're building this off of, because obviously they said they're going to veer, which I appreciate, because I looked ahead on the comic book and I was like, this don't look like good TV. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Like, I looked at it a good amount and I was like, yo, this does not look like good TV. But even putting that aside, it's just like that is a big part of Mark and what makes him Mark. And what makes him the hero that he is and that he becomes and that he suffers, unfortunately. Dun, dun, dun.
He's always going through something, bro.
Oh, bro, it's dark.
It's always
like we haven't seen nothing yet,
always
bro.
Something, bro. But yeah, I enjoyed this season.
That's what I'm saying.
But I don't know if I'll be like, oh, it's better than season 2. I think it's been a great continuation. There hasn't been a drop off.
And you know what? You're right, because the gap in season 2 kind of affects your memory when you think back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, season 2 actually was pretty dope.
It was pretty good.
Now that I think about it, bro, I feel like it's been pretty even. Like, now that I really
it's been a good ride. Like, it hasn't been like
nothing is.
It's not like season 7 of Game of Thrones where you're like, what is this?
But okay, I would say this, and Ray, I want to hear your input on this, bro. It's like when you think of season 1, it's like, okay, this is when Omni-Man turns. You know what I'm saying? And like the fight of season 1 is Mark and Omni-Man, Mark and his dad. But then it's like season 3, very clearly, the fight is Conquest. So season 2, it feels like to me, the fight was Rex and them getting wrecked on. Like, that was the fight of season 2.
That whole thing,
that wasn't a big deal to me, bro. Like, to me, honestly, it is a main storyline.
Season 2.
What part of season 2?
Angstrom played a heavy part of season 2.
You don't think that was a major storyline?
No. I'm not saying that's not a major storyline, but what I'm saying is the fights that like blow your mind, right? That make you like, this is a must watch. So like season 1, we had Omni-Man taking out Guardians, right? That was like episode 1. It was like, holy yo.
Okay.
Right? That's what made you pay attention.
Sure.
But then as we move forward in time, like, your primary memory of season 1 is the fight with Mark and Omni-Man, Mark and his dad. All I'm saying is in season 2, it doesn't have the gravitas of the fight of season 1 and the fight of season 3. Like, there's nothing that is just so clear in my mind about season 2. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm muddy. Y'all can definitely correct me.
Cecil exploding and dying.
Cecil?
Not Cecil. Oh boy.
Yeah, you talking about his right hand man?
Yeah, like
nah.
That whole
definitely no. Skip next.
What?
No, that was not as iconic as Omni-Man and Mark.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying it's as iconic. I'm talking about the iconic pieces of that particular season. Not necessarily like it's the same. I'm just saying the highlights of that season. Like, they had a lot of different highlights during that season.
They did, but I just feel like they don't hit as hard as what I've mentioned. That's all I'm saying. But like, what else you got? Because that definitely don't compete to me. Like, yes, I remembered that, but it wasn't like.
I think season 2.
It was a good storytelling. A lot of development. A lot of background character development.
For sure. And even the fact that Omni-Man had all the books of what was actually weak to the Viltrumites. Like that
all of
that is huge.
Like
yes,
all
that's
of that,
huge.
like I think played a part of why it was so good. Just like how you get some anime chapters of manga that's not full of lore, but it may have some great action sequences.
But here's my opinion.
Season 2 is also, he found Nolan again. That's where he found his brother and that whole thing.
Right.
So it just, it didn't have a fight, but it was still.
The world expanded.
Yeah, it was still good.
Alan was introduced.
Yeah, Alan the alien. Like I'm looking at it. I'm looking at like the panels now.
And his fight with the Viltrumites out in space.
Yeah.
Like they had some shit. They had some stuff.
They had some stuff, but they
had a lot of different versus the super peak.
It was just different.
Exactly.
And that Angstrom
in my
Levy,
opinion,
that whole Angstrom Levy thing was pretty dope too. Because they got gruesome. They got gruesome and
Damien Darkblood too. The dark side, the with the dark world with him killing the people.
Yeah.
And him, like there's a lot of different pieces on there, bro.
And I'm remembering, but it's like to me, it's more like quality over quality. When you think of season 2, like yes, we had a lot of little moments that we care about. Because here's the thing that I wanted to say: we mentioned the fact that Omni-Man left the books that show some of the weaknesses of Viltrumites to Mark, right?
Right.
Kind of funny that we don't see any payout to that whatsoever in season 3. So my thing is the lack of payout.
Wait,
kind of downgrades.
Is Mark the one that knows about that though?
No, it's not.
It's somebody else,
You're
right?
right.
It's Alan.
Alan figured that out.
Alan figured it out.
Alan the alien.
No, that was Mark.
It wasn't. Mark found the books, but he didn't.
No, bro.
bro.
I think that's Mark. I
don't remember now.
I'm willing to pause to do a knowledge check.
Go for it.
But how'd you feel, Ray, about it ending off though?
He paused.
I mean, that's cool. I can do another one.
That way we can continue talking about it.
Yeah.
Say it again.
I said, but what was your favorite part about like the way it ended?
Season 3.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. This season had a lot of useless episodes, in my opinion. I think the one I liked the most, though, easily between the last two, just because of how monumental they were. Like, you got the Invincible War, and then you got Conquest.
Literally right after that.
Right after. So, those two, in and of themselves, for me, saved that season. Because, in my opinion, Mark got on my nerves the whole season.
I told you.
The whole season, bro. Like, he was just on some real band type stuff, bro. Like, why are you crying about everything? Why are you challenging everything? Why are you getting upset about everything? Like, everything just triggered him. Like, why are you working with him? He killed people. Cecil, I need answers. No, that's not what I meant. He can't even talk to a girl right.
He fumbled that.
He almost fumbled that.
Almost fumbled that.
Lucky they had a life or death situation right after that. And it put her emotions back on his side. What? I mean, I wasn't sure. We all said we weren't sure.
Okay, I wasn't going to interrupt, but yeah, it was a combination of the two. Mark found the books. Alan pointed out to Mark. Conversation in his room. I just watched it.
Huh?
Alan is the one that pointed out that, like, yo, these are.
So who has the books now? Studying the information.
Well, yeah, that's right. That's right. Alan took the books back to the Citadel so that they could study it.
Bingo. So
that's
Alan,
what happened.
So technically, Mark doesn't know
everything or that he could know. Because he did take
He
the
just
books
knows
back.
that
see
it
what you're
exists, but he
I see
doesn't,
what
he
you're
doesn't
saying.
know what it is.
He knows that's a weapon that they could use against him.
Or whatever it is.
Good point.
But yeah, so March just got on my nerves like the whole season. Like always crying and bitching about something. Well, ain't nobody wants to hear that. And I get it. Oh, it's a part of his character. But it downgraded the season for me. Like it just did.
You're not the only person that feels like that. I've looked at some Reddits, and there's quite a few people who feel like that.
Yeah. So to me, episode 7 and 8 saved this season for being utterly annoying.
For sure. But that goes back to my point. When you look at what they're drawing inspiration from, this is unfortunately a necessary evil. It's just what's baked into the content. They couldn't just throw a audible and just like, yo, that is weak.
Okay, well
We
then
just
I'm
gonna change
critiquing the comic then.
it. Ooh.
How about that?
Well, there it is.
And unfortunately, they put it in this season. So.
I think my favorite one was the Invincible War, where you got to see the different personalities and like the different timelines of arcs, and like how they were all screwed up in the head.
You know, I love that you bring that up because at the point of Invincible War, when I looked it up and what it actually was, it actually irritated me. Like that was a low point of the show for me. That was actually a bad episode per the comic. Okay, because Invincible War in the actual Invincible comic goes off. Boy, it is huge. So basically every property they have ever owned, they introduced those characters during the Invincible War. My boy Spawn is in Invincible War in the comic. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. Apparently with the audible that they have called for the next 2 seasons, apparently Spawn may be a small possibility in the mix.
Because of the whole Damien Darkblood piece.
Exactly. I was like, yo, that is masterful. I hope they work that in because, like I said, per the comic, if we getting, yeah, bro, I don't want to, because then it's like we're literally waiting at probably like 3 seasons to see the next good thing. You know what I'm saying? So no, please veer left. Let's do this. Let's bring Spawn.
I was wondering you were gonna figure that out.
But let's bring Spawn. Let's bring some of these other characters. Let's bring Tech Jacket. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do all of that, bro. Let's all of that.
It's a copyright issue.
It is a copyright issue, but I mean, they see the money good. Well, actually, it ain't. Apparently, Amazon is very, very, very tight on the budget. I didn't realize that, but apparently, it's well documented that they're very stingy with the budget.
It's because they're doing too much.
Big facts. That's that billionaire stuff, bro.
So I want to talk about Conquest.
Yes,
a bit.
please.
And what's the actor's name? Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yes, sir. Hey,
He played that part exquisitely.
man. And then, did you like the spiritual revenge? Because you know he played Negan.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Gotcha. Giving what's that boy's name in the show?
Glenn.
Yeah. Giving Glenn his chance of redemption.
Glenn got his get back. What?
So, boy said, "Prepare for my arrival, worm."
Yeah, man.
That man has some one-liners in there.
So are you crazy? What do you think I'd let you surrender? I am having too much fun.
Like, I feel so alone.
They didn't even give me a name.
Just a purpose.
Just a purpose. Conquest.
The better I do, the more they fear me.
The more they fear me.
I'm burdened by my own success.
Hey, bro. Hey.
Sometimes I think about crying,
but I don't.
There's no one in the entire universe who would even care.
It's like,
He said, what's the point?
Take that to your grave.
Oh yeah, bro. Freaking.
that's probably one of the best one-liners we've had in a while.
That was a one-liner. That was
I mean,
Little
like
monologue.
just the monologue. My bad, monologue. Probably one of the best monologues we've had in a
I
while.
don't know what you did, and I don't really care. I want to thank you.
Hey, but no, honest to God, the part that got me, because I literally stood up out my seat, and when he was like, "Oh man, if this is all you've got,"
We got a long night, buddy.
It's like, still you hurl insults after all I've done? You are starting to impress me. That show was awesome. That episode was awesome.
Yeah, man.
Conquest was awesome. And we're not done with Conquest.
No,
yes, we're not.
Because Cecil's
Cecil ass.
dumbass.
Don't ask.
And you would think that would put the nail in the fucking coffin as far as Mark. Like, Mark already talked to you about this, man. But yeah, man. So I guess if that wraps up Invincible, we got another show that's been making huge waves, man. How do y'all feel about Daredevil?
It's been a great ride. I will say that we had a little argument that I want to
We did.
bring back up and
We
hash
did.
out
Okay.
here on the Third Coast Podcast.
That's fine.
Brought to you by Black people.
Supposed to say Velvet Echo or something.
Nah, it's Black people today. Okay, so I think we were talking about episode 4. Yes. The episode in which Punisher comes in to play.
Yep.
All right, so
Yes, I preferred it over the previous episode.
you preferred what over the previous episode?
I mean, my bad. I preferred the previous episode over the Punisher episode.
Okay. Why?
Well, first of all, I appreciate the fact that they actually did their due diligence of lawyering. You know what I'm saying? Because I enjoy a lawyer show or two. You know what I'm saying? Suits and whatnot. So it's just like, you know, they had a good hand on the process. It was a nice, you know, yes, they turned into a court show for an episode. That's fine. Story building, like you like to tell us all the time.
Was it story building?
Yes.
What story did it
Because they
build?
went through all that work for him trying to do the right thing, big air quotes, because really he being a punk. But anyways, he was trying to do the right thing and use the system. You know what I'm saying? And then dude get popped at the very end, very dramatically, very undemure. You know what I'm saying? That was perfect setup for him to unleash himself upon Hell's Kitchen. It was time to don the mask.
Okay.
Okay? It was time. But then we had one more episode where all these people are coming to you like, oh, he died. It didn't work out. All this stuff. And you trying to hunt it down. And we didn't need. I appreciate it. But I feel like shorten the episode. We could have had half the episode, you know what I'm saying, of Punisher's conversation. And then we could have started with what happened with episode 5. We could have started that and had a cliffhanger of that, finish it off and continue on. Well, I didn't need a whole episode of what they gave me. Too much of what I didn't need in the following episode. The court case was dope. That was a good case.
I've been watching a lot of court shows lately. Goliath.
That is
what
court
else
show.
did I watch? It was something else. I forgot. But that case wasn't all that intricate. It really wasn't. Like, it was pretty black and white.
As far
Trying to prove,
as what we know,
as far as what the objective was, like trying to prove that he didn't purposefully kill a cop.
right?
That he was just stepping in to help somebody he thought was in need, and an accident happened. So the court case was cool. Like, it was a good court case. But for that to be the whole episode, and then what I was hoping and expecting is them to get a recess and him go do something daredevilish, even if he
Big
stayed in
facts.
plain clothes,
I agree.
something to help the case progress.
Yeah.
And he didn't. Which, okay, fine. But then you have the next episode. What the thought I want to challenge is you thinking that was enough for him to just go back to the suit when it was such a major thing that happened to him that made him take off the suit in the first place. Like, his brother essentially died, and that made him take off the suit. So why would a client getting killed just make him put it back on? Not without some. Christ in heaven. Not without like some prompt or like come on, like that was an extreme event that made him take off the suit. That next event don't match up to what just happened. It's not of the same ilk.
I mean,
It's a buildup.
We still didn't get an event that matches Foggy dying. We still haven't.
But what I'm saying is, because it didn't match Foggy dying, then there had to be more added to the layer to make him put on the suit. It had to be more to that. It had to make it big. To match this one thing, we had to stretch this current timeline of events to make him put on the suit.
But why?
So that was just one domino.
But everyone in life has been at the point of, look, man, I had this one traumatic event. I'm gonna try to do everything right, and then you do, and then shit still don't go your way. Like, yeah, that's pretty traumatic, bro. Like, he put the suit away and fully invested into the system. Fully invested.
That's not enough.
As we see.
That still don't compare to your best friend getting killed. It's not comparable. In an event, if that major of an event made him take off the suit, and also him trying to kill someone, which he has never done.
I was just going to say, is it really Foggy dying? Because I don't even think that would be a good enough reason.
Pushed him to that point.
Exactly. I think that's the main issue, was that he tried to kill someone.
Even still, that's a major thing, and it made him take off the suit. So that his client getting popped, like, nah. He's committed. He had been committed for a year to not putting on the suit. So that one thing happened in Angle because he just thought he won. So now a one little domino falling, you just going, nah. He at least tried to keep working the system and figure out what happened. Now let's talk about the next episode. Since you said you didn't like that one as much because you felt like it was unnecessary. So again, we have another instance where he's trying to work through the system with the African American guy that got picked up for stealing the Cracker Jack, or whatever it was.
It was Cracker Jack.
But their
Caramel Pop.
their generic form of it. Did his best. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was being very cynical at first about it because it's like, come on, bro, you stole the stuff. You got a rap sheet as long as a CVS receipt. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to get time. And the dude is telling him, nah, I need probation, blah, blah, blah. So then going through that whole process, he then realizes, oh, wow. Like, dude just, stole some Cracker Jacks, but they trying to spend more money to keep him incarcerated. instead of just
Giving him the money.
Yeah, giving him probation or feeding him because he missed his appointment because of some other stuff one time, and he was off his what do they call it? His benefits.
Check-in.
Yeah, his benefits. So he lost his benefits. So that was an eye opener. Then he goes to investigate what happened at the crime scene with a white tiger, and
Nigga finds a bullet.
he finds a bullet casing with Punisher still on it, which was dope how he found that, by the way, by tossing the pin and letting it roll down, or it was the can or a bottle or
It
something.
was a bottle.
Yeah, and then like letting it roll down and see where it rolled to. Found the bullet casing with the Punisher's logo on it. Went to see him. They had a nice little conversation. So that was another domino. Because he had somebody who understands exactly where he is, exactly where he's coming from, exactly what he's going through. Talk some sense into him. Then you had, there was one more thing in the episode that happened.
The daughter of the chick getting kidnapped.
No. He's talking about Fisk and his wife and who she cheated with.
No, but that didn't have anything to do with Matt, though. I was thinking about the dominoes to make Matt put the suit back on. I think it was just those two. Let me look back at
that's it. Because
what
and
I
then
said.
later on it's the music.
The robbery.
Okay, and then just to speak to the quality of the episode, though. Yes, Fisk. So for 4 episodes we've been getting this Fisk where he's like, I'm a changed man and I'm trying to do the right thing and I have seen the error of my ways and blah blah blah. He's been faking the funk.
Hey, that was a good Fisk, bro.
So he's been faking the funk. So then at the end of the episode, we finally get to see, and then 2 with Fisk, that episode had that whole mayoral duty montage thing, and everybody was, we built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city.
In different
Yeah,
languages.
then they came with the Dutch. That was funny.
That was
you know what I'm saying? Like I was dying like when I saw that. And then all of that to then see him have his wife's ex-lover in a basement while he has the meanest glizzies I've ever seen in my life. The meanest shaboyoings I ever seen. Boy, those joints look like they was seasoned to perfection.
Hey, that was wild. That was wild.
The little wiener sausage, whatever he was eating. I was like, boy, oh, crazy.
I was like, that has to be some kind of crazy callback. Because why? Why did we see this so vividly in 4K, bro?
So, I say all that to say, ain't no way you thought that a court case episode was better than that.
And did.
That's crazy.
But hey,
That's
you know
crazy.
what?
And then they call it unnecessary is nah, bro.
It's even crazy.
I think that's what I'm mostly arguing. You didn't like the episode, fine, whatever. But to say it was unnecessary, it was actually very necessary.
Well, say, look, man, I feel like this is a great place to let the people decide. We gonna put a poll up on what was the weaker episode. If it was 4, my bad. Yeah,
Episode
3 or 4. Yeah, man, we want to hear from y'all, man. Third Coast want to hear from y'all. What was the weaker Daredevil episode?
Ryan, what do you think, bro?
Not say that either was bad. Just what was
I
weak.
liked it. I liked it all. I didn't have any problems with it. I liked them both.
And see, that's why I said the warning I just said. Not to say either was bad. Because I
enjoyed
fucks with
both.
Okay, but which one did you like better?
Exactly. Which one was a stronger
episode?
episode? Because they both veered from
4.
Some action. Okay, so you were Ray. Okay.
That Punisher conversation was gold.
Come on, Red.
Oh yeah, come on, say his name, Red. Say it. Say his name. Does Foggy have a life? He's like, I'm
just
sorry.
like me.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. He snapped his ass and got control of himself.
I'm sorry.
Did not mean to do that. Did not mean to do that.
But let's talk about the
You came down here to ask for forgiveness, for permission. But yeah, let's talk about this 2-episode drop that they get, bro.
I
That
was about to
was
say, first of all,
clap up for Disney. Clap it up for Disney.
hey, ain't it funny how it actually happened? When we've been talking about so many shows, like I wish they could have dropped one more episode, bro. It would have been sick to drop 2 right now.
Yep.
Sick to been dropped 2, and then Daredevil did it, bro. Cause I fact checked myself so hard
Before you
that
said
I didn't even send my message to y'all that I intended to send. Was like, yo, they dropped 2 episodes. I was like, hold up, son, this had to be in the news. This had to be somewhere. But no, it was not. Sneaky.
It was lovely, bro. So it's funny because I was watching the episodes with Tenno, and the episode 5 was the bank episode, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's funny because, you know, as the episodes progression, we were just kind of low key glazing Daredevil and just how dope like his power is. First of all, it's not really a power.
Yeah.
It's just his senses are just
Adaptation.
enhanced, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like an evolution almost. He's really a mutant if you think about it. But just the fact that like the several times where they held the gun up to his chest and his head, and I made the comment, it's like Daredevil's so cold because he's blind, because he don't move when he do that. It's because he's blind and he don't know what you're doing anyway, but he knows. He knows exactly what you're doing, all the way down to the intent of what you're doing. Like he knows that you're not gonna pull the trigger because your heart ain't beating fast enough. That's sick. That is dope. And then another part, I was like, when they was talking about it's like, can you open the safe? He was like, yeah, I can open it. And then Daredevil was like, you can't open it, can you? Immediately I said, but Daredevil can.
Like, you can't do that. It's a double lock. You were saying?
And so I called it. It was funny, and then later on in the episode, that's exactly what happened. I was like, that's dope. Thank you. Y'all did it. Y'all did it. That was a great episode, bro.
I enjoyed it.
It really was heavy Dark Knight vibes.
Yeah. Sneaking around.
Doesn't touch Dark Knight, but
He said, I need to go. I was like, your hydrogen to the bathroom. I said, well, you know, it's time to get busy. Bro, and then the best part of that scene, right at the end of the fight,
he caught that rifle.
because he was choking him, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, I got to catch that rifle, but I got to keep choking this nigga.
That boy did
Rifle,
that.
and put him in a triangle. It was so cold-blooded, dog.
I was like, that's sick.
Yes. And then,
I immediately was like, that's sick.
And then the end, I'm sorry, I'm hitting them all. But at the end where he played the trick on the buddy with the little candy versus the diamond.
Yeah. I knew it's because when the shot came in, it was perfectly centered and it was bright. And I was like, oh, he put that shit inside the candy jar.
I didn't catch that.
Oh yeah, the way they framed it, I was like, why are they doing that? Nigga put it inside.
So when did you catch it?
When he came back in to catch up to see how he was doing.
Oh yeah,
when
I
he first
knew that.
walked in,
I was talking about beforehand, like when he was like catch. I thought he threw him the diamond. I thought he got it to the girl. I thought she got to wait until she opened the bag and shook it out. And it was the candy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, but then by that time, I did figure out he put it back in the candy jar. Yeah, it was just a dope touch.
Yeah. And he didn't have to do much.
I thought he was gonna sell it for the law firm. And I was like, I know they're not gonna make Daredevil commit a crime.
Well, not only that, and they had Ms. Marvel mentioned.
Yes. Is that her dad? That's her dad, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes.
Kamala's dad. Kamala Khan.
That is.
You didn't even catch it.
Well, I knew it was Kamal, but I didn't know Ms. Marvel.
So I haven't seen
that one.
Miss Marvel 2. Have you?
Okay.
I haven't seen. I didn't
just
know that
had
was
read
her
up on it.
name.
Dang, I was gonna ask you a question. Does her dad know that she's Miss Marvel now?
I think he introduced it like that in the show and said like how she like Daredevil said like, oh, your
No.
famous daughter.
No,
So no, you don't think so?
that's not how he introduced it.
He said, "Oh, have you
He was like, Miss Marvel's also from
Jersey,
was it Jersey City?
Jersey City?"
Because
I was like,
Daredevil
oh, really?
knows, but he don't know.
No,
Nobody knows.
nobody. Daredevil didn't know. He was like, oh, I never heard of her.
Never heard of her. Yeah.
Yeah. And so he was like,
because he had the little pop. He's like showed it, and then he set it down. And then later in the conversation, it's like, oh yeah, my daughter, her name is Kamala.
he said the famous Kamala because he keeps talking about her. It was a joke.
Yeah,
Good point.
Yeah, but
I didn't realize that was actually
and I didn't either because I had never seen the other.
I was racking my brain like, okay, he said Kamala. Am I having like Kamala Harris? Then I was like, nah. It's like, who the fuck in Marvel's name's Kamala?
Kamala.
And I was trying to figure it out. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna ask the guys because I don't know this one, but I knew it was a hint at something. I couldn't figure it out. But okay, now it makes sense. That was the one that had the special bangs, right? Like the rings of power almost. Or she could like bend.
I never seen it.
I saw the movie, but I didn't watch the series.
She's in the movie.
She's in Miss Marvel's movie.
She's in Miss Marvel 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see Miss Marvel 2.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
No, but she also has her own. Was it TV series?
She's not the star though.
It's definitely a TV series.
She's not the star though. It's like multiple of them.
Yes.
What is it called?
Because that's when all three of them, the black chick, Miss Marvel.
They call it no, not incredible.
Was that the movie? That might have been the movie.
That's Miss Marvel 2. Oh no, she does have a TV show called Miss Marvel. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just straight up.
Yep.
Okay.
Her own show. But she was in a movie first. She was in because this show came out 2 years ago. When did Miss Marvel?
Is it the 3 different ones in Miss Marvel? Because I know for a fact I saw something where it was
It's called The Marvels.
The Marvels. Got you. Okay.
And that came out the year after her show came out.
Got you.
Okay.
Makes sense.
And I haven't seen either. I haven't seen Echo. I haven't seen Quantumania. Oh, yes, I have. I did see that. I haven't seen She-Hulk.
Oh, She-Hulk was good. Well, it's alright.
I haven't seen Hawkeye.
I have not seen Hawkeye.
I didn't hear good things about that. I actually might watch that. That might be my next little watch. But yeah, okay. So y'all want to say anything about episode 8 of
It was
I mean,
good.
not episode 8. I'm sorry, episode 6. Episode 5.
I'm about to say we still on 5
Yes,
with the bank
5.
robber.
Sorry, guys.
I'm past all. We talked enough about it. I'm good. I'm good on it. If y'all want to talk about it some more.
I would just say I'm curious to how did y'all feel about Muse as the big bad of episode 6.
Just regular bad guy for episode. I didn't think he was too bad of a guy, but I didn't think it was bad, but just your average run of the mill bad guy that you gotta take care of to move the plot along.
He didn't even take care of him. That's the part that kind of pissed me off. He still got away.
Well, he had to go save old girl.
I know, but he should have did that a long time ago. I feel like Daredevil be playing around, trying not to kill people.
Well, see, that was the whole thing, though. Him mirroring back and forth with Fist during the fight. How Fist wanted to kill him and almost damn near did, versus Matt Murdock not giving in to his inner demon.
I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like he could handle these dudes a lot quicker than what he's doing. And
I mean, he don't have like
Muse-
super strength or anything like that. I mean, he got hands for sure.
And that's what my thing is with the amount of damage, I guess you could say, that he took fighting Bullseye, right? Bullseye is a highly qualified combatant to fight Daredevil. So what I'm saying is how they was like even. My thing is this Muse person shouldn't even have been a issue.
But he was a trained killer though.
You talking about Bullseye, right?
I'm not talking about Muse.
Really?
Yeah, they said it in the episode.
I missed that part of the backstory.
Yeah. That's why when he got the knife out, he was able to pop. hit him with all the moves.
Well, I assume he was something because you ain't gonna be random and just know.
No, yeah. But plus, remember, he had taken off from super fighting for a whole year. So was he still keeping up with all this training and all that?
But
maybe this is my art with the choreography then, because it feels like when I watch him, he starts off at one level, and then as the battle gets desperate, then he takes it up. Just start there.
Yeah, they're trying to go cool.
Maybe my issue is with choreography. I don't know, but like in an instance like that, it's like you.
But you can say it about any fight. Like when Luffy goes into the fight, bro, just go gear 5. Why even go gear 4, gear 2?
He does do that now.
I mean, Goku. Why go Ultra Instinct? Why go Super Saiyan? Like, I mean,
well, Goku, that's different. He's
Naruto,
giving credence to that.
Instead of going straight Sage mode, why use a different mode? Like, why not just use that one all powerful mode?
They've had their justifications,
and that's all I'm saying.
What's Daredevil's justification for that?
Yeah,
and there's a life on the line.
Maybe he doesn't have to go all out to kill him. Then as the fight gets on, he's like, okay, I realize I can't just come half-ass it or not give him my all. Let me go ahead and turn it up a notch and go ahead and take him out.
I do that from jump.
I feel like, to Ryan's point,
I
would have respected more if it was just like adrenaline. Like, because you got to think too, he's definitely like, I don't know, I get the vibe of this show, bro, that there's a layer of like, he be kind of getting off on getting beat up, bro. Some of these licks, he be having a little smirk on his face as he reel back from it. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, punk ass. It's just like, you know what I mean? So I think he just got to get that little thrill activated. It's like, oh, I don't need it. I don't need all of that. I don't need the bone breakage right now because you a peon. Then when they showing that they ain't a peon, I was like, whoa, all right, now I gotta break I gotta break something.
Yeah. I mean, it's like trying to kill a fly with a damn gun where you can just get a fly swat.
Yeah.
Like you go, just go grab. You know, like it's.
Yeah.
I mean,
he be chilling, and he don't mind getting.
It's extreme, but you get what I'm saying.
He obviously don't mind getting hit sometimes.
Yeah.
Why kill a roach with a shoe when you got raid? That's a good analogy.
Because the shoe
and to
works.
that I say,
the shoe works.
but you might miss and then not kill the roach, and then he crawls under your couch and you got to deal with him another day instead of just using the raid.
Hey man, you use the raid, they can still make it under the couch.
Girl, he heard her heartbeat.
I'm not even saying you have to kill
about
him.
To die.
Deal with the threat quickly. He be trying to like.
I mean, he's trying not to kill the man.
I do now. What I do get to your point, Ray. This man know he deals out a heavy doses of brain damage on the regular. Let's go ahead and knock him out.
I mean, he's warned people several times. You sure you don't do that? Even the cops inside the room.
This guy is a serial killer.
Yeah,
he's not robbing a store. He's killing dozens of people.
Like he's not even in the process of.
But that's his dilemma, though, bro. His whole dilemma was he doesn't know how to fight without letting his anger take over. He doesn't want to be that person.
I'm not saying kill him.
That's all that is, bro.
I'm not saying kill him, bro. Just deal with it quickly. That's not a good enough excuse.
He obviously knows how to knock people out. He obviously knows how to
do that.
Yeah.
So you mad this nigga ain't one punch this man?
No, I'm not saying that. Deal with it quickly.
Knock people out.
Deal with it quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, the nigga struggled with a B character on the stairs.
The first time he got him down, he should have choked him out.
And that was really a struggle, bro. He was just trying to keep it quiet. That's what that was.
And Buddy had a gun. Yeah, it was a whole bunch of different factors to that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, that was different. A knife? Daredevil?
And the knife came out halfway through the fight. It wasn't out at first.
Yeah, he could have knocked him out before he even got a chance to show he had a knife.
I'm just saying, bro. That's poor choreography in my opinion, bro.
Because really, even the way he came in, you know what I'm saying? It's very
never
weird.
Yeah, bro. You should be.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That nigga. He should be.
Yeah, parkour.
Daredevil was crazy.
Yeah. He just said it there. He's crazy. That's why he like take all them licks.
He do like taking them licks, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Crazy in a sense of like his movements, comic accuracy, and what he's
Big
done
facts.
on the streets already or in the show already.
Yeah,
He should have been bouncing
a little
from-
street parkour.
Yeah, he should have been doing something.
Okay.
They say we ain't had a budget for that.
So I don't like the fact that he got away. That's
Yeah.
what I don't like.
Big
He saved the girl,
Plotline.
and now he gets away. We got to deal with. But he's not even that great of a villain, bro.
Big facts.
He might be part of a bigger thing. We just don't know yet.
We'll see.
Don't know yet.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, we just don't know
Because
yet.
that is literally the root of my question of when I said, "How do
We
y'all
still
feel
gotta
about
figure out who
Muse
killed. You still got to
as
figure out
our
who
big
killed
bad?"
White Tiger.
We know
Big
who it was.
facts.
It's the cops.
No, because remember he cornered dude.
He said he didn't have anything to do with it, and he didn't know about it.
I don't think it was the cops.
Right.
Okay.
I personally don't think it was the cops.
Who was it then brandishing the Punisher logo? There's only two groups that have done that: Punisher and the cops. They even said it when he found the bullet and gave it to him. These cops, like dressing it because they like what you represent. Killing the bad guys, getting them off the street permanently.
Oh, yeah, right.
It was the cops.
I think it's going. I don't know.
Bo.
We shall see. Dun dun dun. Lakers in 5.
Speaking of the Lakers, there's been a lot of drama in the NBA. We haven't addressed at all. But first, I want to talk about our Rockets. Still number 2 in the West, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
We have 9 games left in the season. Me and Ryan pretty much thought that we'd get to 50 wins, and it looks like we're right on track for that. But we do have a hard, I think, last 5 or 6 games.
6 games, yeah.
Where it's just all playoff teams.
Yep, 4 or 5. We playing for a position, and then I think we played the Lakers once. We played Denver twice. We played Phoenix. Yeah.
I think we played the Warriors. Let me look. Hey, man, I've been hearing a lot of chatter about people talking down on using ChatGPT and talking down on ChatGPT. It's not AI. It's just searches the internet really fast.
Yeah, that's not true. That is not true. But I get it though, and that is the scary. That is the scary part of AI, is like, because that's what I like when you initially started speaking. Right, the first thing that came to my mind that I wanted to say was like, I thought AI was also dumb until I realized that I wasn't being creative enough. Like you're using it like a search engine, so that is why you're getting search engine like results.
Yep.
Once you expand your creativity, that shit is crazy. Absolutely
And I also
crazy.
heard the argument it's not AI because it can only do what's been done before.
No, it utilizes the knowledge of what's been done before, and you can literally give it a prompt that it's. I literally had a hour and a half conversation with ChatGPT to invent a new word, and it gave me all of the roots of where this word would have came from if it existed in different time periods because of how it was developed in the sonic, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro.
You say you spent 30 minutes talking to an AI.
No, I said an hour and a half.
30 minutes.
Oh, hour. Ooh.
At any rate, guys.
Commitment.
So the Rockets are number 2 in the West.
Thought we were going somewhere.
Denver is 1.5 games behind, with LA being
2 games behind.
3.5.
I think they're 2 games behind.
3.5. No, 2.5.
Oh, they won tonight? Oh, yeah,
They
they
did.
won tipping. Yep.
Did. And they're tied with the Memphis Grizzlies. LA Clippers and Golden State Warriors are also tied at about.
So it could look real different in 9 games.
Yeah, Oklahoma City is on a 7-game winning streak. It's tough to deal with. They're already at 60 games. We're at 47.
Yeah, they're a playoff lock.
So,
I actually think they're a 1 seed lock, if I'm not mistaken.
So as of right now, and I sent a graphic to one of our chats about the playoff picture as it stands today. I think if the standings are the way they are right now, who we would face would be the winner of the 7th and 8th team in the play-in. So when that graphic was shown, it was the Timberwolves or the Clippers. Let's see who it is now. 7, 8. It would either be the Golden State Warriors or the Timberwolves. Clippers have moved up. Golden State is on a 2-game losing streak. So, if the playoffs are today, my question is, who would you rather face? Golden State or the Minnesota Timberwolves?
Give me Golden State.
Okay, why? Seems like you thought about it there for a second.
The Timberwolves have size that matches up to us pretty equally.
Okay.
And they also have a dynamic scorer and Anthony Edwards, who has proven at this point in time today is a monster.
More dynamic than Stephen Curry?
You didn't let me finish.
I'm just asking.
At this point right now, yeah, only because Curry's hurt.
Curry's hurt right now?
Yes, he's hurt.
See that? You should have started with that. Should have just started with that.
So, and then here's the other thought. I'm not too much worried about the Warriors because we have size on our hand. With everybody healthy now, I'm not worried about Steph's going to get his, but I know I could put a bigger defender on him, like an Almond or even a
You gotta switch everything.
a Brooks or a Tari.
You gotta switch hard.
But you don't have to switch everything because they don't have the shooters like they had last time. I'm not scared of Kuminga killing us. I'm not scared of Draymond Green killing us.
Off a pick and roll.
You just stay on Steph. You don't have to switch on Steph. Just stick to him. You don't have to switch. Chase over. Wherever he go, you go.
You can't chase that boy.
Yes, you can, bro.
You can't,
yes, you
bro.
can. Yes, you
cannot
can.
chase.
Yes, you can. Yes, you
It
can.
does not work. It's never worked. That's how he hit this many threes. Because if you don't bring somebody, he's gonna shoot very quickly.
Even if you don't, we switch. We still have bigger guards that can stay in front of him.
That's all I'm saying. Just switch everything. That's an easy game.
I'm not worried about Jimmy Butler. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not worried about Jimmy.
Bro.
I'm not worried about
I feel
Jimmy.
like you're underestimating those cats. That's too much experience over there. I would rather go against Minnesota because even though Rudy Gobert has size, he is weak as fuck. He is. We sauce him every time.
I wasn't done yet.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, and then our size against the Warriors, I like a lot. Not only defensively, but offensively with Şengün. And then even when we run the triple and big man lineup with Adams, Şengün, and Jabari, I think that's going to be an issue for a lot of teams that's not going to be able to match up because Jabari has now shown that he can play out on the wing and play the three because he's shooting so well and able to take the dribble drive off the dribble, either with a kick, swing pass, or the pull-up jump shot. So I think we straight, bro. I think regardless, I think it don't matter who we face. But if I had to pick one, I would pick the Warriors. I wouldn't necessarily want to play the Timberwolves. Because if Julius Randle is healthy, he's going to be a problem in the post. And you still got to deal with Naj Reid. You still got to deal with Anthony Edwards. You still got to deal with Rudy Gobert. Like, they still got size. And they do have playoff experience. So,
Okay. I just don't ever like going against Steph Curry in the playoffs.
Don't be scared.
I'm not scared. I'm wise. I've been watching that brother for 14 years.
Haunt and tear your dreams, huh?
He's crazy, bro. And then you got playoff Jimmy on your team now.
Bro, bro. He's a couple years removed.
Okay.
This is the reason why they've been on a 2-game. Do you think I'll be able to? I don't see it, bro.
Okay.
I don't see it.
Okay.
I don't see it.
We'll see.
I feel like a lot of people.
The lineups can still change. We'll revisit the question next week.
It's gonna be different.
Yeah, and see what the standings are.
But I don't care who we play. To be honest.
Yes, Stephen Curry is currently sidelined due to a pelvic contusion sustained during a game against the Toronto Raptors. Mm-hmm. He has missed the Golden State Warriors' last 2 games, including the recent
and they did what
loss
those 2 games
to Miami.
And we beat the dog shit out of Miami. Bam Adebayo acted a complete fool that game. What was going to happen if he put Şengün down there like that?
He'll be back Friday.
We'll see. We'll see how good he looks.
Well, it was a what? Sign of pelvic contusion?
Yeah, pelvic contusion.
So a bruise.
Yeah, so a little bruise.
On his hip.
Hey man, I think I have a hip bruise and it hurts.
Contusion.
I mean, he missed 2 games.
Yeah, man.
But he don't miss 2 games and just come back. He missed 2 games and then he feel better and then they work him up to be able to play again. So when he come back, it's not like he coming back fresh off the contusion.
Hey man,
he's been doing work.
Hey man, Steve Kerr said the man was exhausted.
That's why they gave him 2 games.
Right.
You think so?
Big fact.
100%.
Yeah, I'm about to say they worked that.
And he'll probably miss another one because he don't come back till Friday. It's Wednesday. Do they play again? Let's see.
It's probably a home game.
Yep, that's their next game.
Home game?
Nope.
On the road?
It's in New Orleans.
Really?
It's in New Orleans.
They can beat New Orleans without Steph. Or can they not? And they scared of falling?
So it says expected to return.
I don't think he plays.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Because they can beat New Orleans without Steph.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But if they lose that game,
they're getting ramped up for the playoffs, bro.
But if they lose that game, bro,
I don't think they care.
What if they fall to like the 8th seed and they gotta play OKC?
No. They'll have to play us because of the play-in. The play-in changes the seeding.
I know.
So they have to play each other.
They
first.
would have to lose, and we would play the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Right. Oh, so you're saying what if they lose that game?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the next.
No.
Next
what if they end up the 8th seed?
Got you. Oh no, they out. They out of there.
OKC packing them up.
They out of there.
A lot of people like OKC so much.
They dogs.
It's different. Playoffs.
1 through 15 dogs.
It depends what happens in the playoffs. We'll see.
They did well last year.
We'll see.
I'm not worried. 60 games is not a fluke.
I don't know. We'll see.
I'm not worried. 7 games with them boys. We'll see. Well, yeah. What you think about Bron and this whole Stephen A. thing, man?
This is childish. Can we put a stop to it?
Yeah, it's getting out. For me, it's getting out of hand on Stephen A.'s side. Like,
not even on Stephen A. On Bron. Like,
Bron was asked a question. It's not like he randomly brought it up.
Come on, man. Does anything Bron do is just half-ass?
I'm just saying.
Come on, man.
He was asked a question.
Come on, man. The man came on live immediately after first take. Because that's when Pat McAfee comes on, right? No,
they pre-taped that already.
Oh, they pre-taped that.
That's how Stephen A. was able to talk about a segment of the interview before it aired on TV. I had already taped it.
Oh, well, that changes things.
Yes. So, they knew about the interview already. Yeah. So what you guys say now? It needs to stop from Stephen A. He's using it now as content, and it's so obvious. It's so obvious. Bronny has a good game. I guess I was wrong about Bronny. Like, you didn't even have to say that. Bron said this. Well, I'll say this. Bron said that. Well, I'll say this. Like,
they're having a pissing match, and it's
getting annoying.
Yeah,
I feel like I like Bron going on Pat McAfee, bro. I like Bron talking like that.
Wild Bron.
I like that. He gearing up for the playoffs. No nonsense, Bron.
0 Dark 30.
Captain L'America. That shirt was dope. This dude had a shirt on. Because, you know, like that was a running joke during the Olympics. They was calling LeBron James Captain L'America. So he had a shirt with LeBron James in the USA uniform, like the basketball, but he had caps, a face mask on, and the ball was a shield or something like that.
No, he was dribbling the ball and had the shield on his arm.
That's wild.
Bro, I'm getting bit like a mother.
That was dope. But yeah, it's about that time.
See this up.
Is it?
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Grinding of gears.
Grinding.
Can I go first?
Yes, go for it, bro.
All right. So today we had SAT day at the school. And as of course you would think, I proctored one of the exam rooms. As usual, they usually send out an email of the teachers who's doing it, who's not doing it, where you can get your stuff. Whole 9 yards. So I get there this morning, get to the room, passing stuff out, getting stuff ready before the kids come in. Kids get released. Well, they released the 10th graders first because they're doing, I guess, like U.S. history prep stuff. So they send them upstairs. They send the juniors to next. Bro, they release the kids and get on the intercom and goes, check your emails. Your emails will have your assigned room numbers. He gets off. 15 minutes go by. Maybe 20 minutes go by. We're trying to figure out because kids are showing up to our rooms and they're not supposed to be in our rooms. So they sent out the wrong list. So you got, 600, 700, 800 kids walking around the school with the incorrect information. So then finally I was like, somebody needs to just send out the new one. He comes on and says, sorry, we sent out the wrong list. Check it now. It's correct. I don't like incompetent. That's incompetency to me, bro. Like, did you not double check? Like, who's running this? Do we not already have this set up? How hard is it to get right the first time?
It's kind of lame that they using the intercom for all this. Like, even having to do all of that. Like, that's wild.
Like, it's... Then yeah. Then yeah, bro. It really bothered me this morning because it's like I want to make sure like my stuff is right. I know what I need to do, but if you can't give it to me, like if you can't even set this stuff up correctly, like what are we doing?
I'm glad you clean it up.
Like what are we doing?
Hit you with the meanest pause.
Huh?
So I'm glad you cleaned it up. I was gonna hit you with the meanest pause. Cause you can't really give it to me right. Like you.
Yeah, we like
yeah, bro. I think it's because it was a new person. Because last person didn't do it right either. But yeah, bro. That. Then the fact I think I fell asleep a couple of times in the room.
Damn.
Bro, it was dead quiet, cold for 3.5 hours. I'm just sitting there looking at them.
Put some headphones in, bro.
I can't have music on. We can't be on our phones. We can't do anything. I'm literally just sitting there looking at them. Oh, and they're not looking at me. They're doing their test. So imagine just sitting down.
You don't want to get
looking
up and
at
walk
25 kids. I'm walking around for 3.5 hours, bro.
Not the whole time. I'm just saying, like you fight it. When you can't fight it, get your ass up.
Yes.
Walk around.
Yes, several times.
Go in the back where they can't see you. Give a little stretch.
No, several times. I sat down in that chair, bro. I swear I was just like this, looking. Wake up, nigga, wake up. And then when they got released, one of the kids out there was like, "You was snoring loud."
So your ass was probably asleep way longer than you thought you were.
I thought
Big
I was
facts. Big facts.
Yeah.
Right, you got to do better, dog.
Yeah, bro.
You got to do better, bro. Oh my goodness.
So I was fighting. It was so quiet and so cold. I was just sitting there like this.
Hey, bro, get you a coffee.
From where?
Hey,
I had my water.
That ain't good enough.
Nah, water
You need some caffeine.
Cause water make me go pee.
You need caffeine.
But if I drink the caffeine, I won't go to bed at night.
That'll make you pee more.
I can't go to bed at night, bro.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
On that toilet. You need to do like the white folks, bro. Just bring a big ass tumbler full of
consistent,
coffee.
bro. I'm consistently regular, bro. I don't have that issue.
I know, bro.
I'm consistent.
I don't think anybody has. You don't have that issue.
Absolutely not.
I'm regular.
Twice
2-3
a day,
shits
probably.
a day.
Yeah.
I love it.
Twice is my average.
I love it because it's always like during work hours.
Mine's always comes right at like between 8 and 9
in the morning.
Yeah, so it's always between first and second period.
That's nuts.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks.
It's always between first and second.
I'm sure you have like a nice little sphere of people that talk about you every day.
I give no fucks. Hey,
mine just comes after I pee. Like in the morning, just depends on when I wake up and pee. Give it about 10-15 minutes.
No.
It's time.
Nah, bro. Nah, that shit. Nah, I wake up. I try not to poop when I first wake up and wait till. Because if I poop one time, I get up, start moving, I might have to poop again. So it's like I have like a 5-10 minute window, but that adds time to my morning. So it's like I have to dedicate 20 minutes to shit, and it's just not logical to me. But yeah, that's what grinds my gears.
Nice. All right, I guess I'll go next, man. What grinds my gears is going to a nice restaurant, and there's especially if there's other seating available. Why are you seating me and my party as close as possible to the restroom? Like, that's just wild.
Or the kitchen entrance.
And out of pocket. And just, okay, I thought he was headed to the mic to say something. But it's wild, out of pocket, unnecessary, unsanitary. And I mean, there's nice places that have done this to us too. And like it's becoming a thing. And like come to a point now, like.
Do y'all bring Deuce with you? Or is this be you and Jazz?
It's been both. In both situations.
Okay.
Like literally the Valentine's dinner at what's it called? Gachos.
Okay.
Yeah. Right by the restroom. And yes, it was Valentine's. Yes, they were packed. But yes, there were other tables. But they were, and the thing is, we insisted, like, we did like that light resistance, like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, oh, do we have to be by the restroom? And it was like, oh, it's like, yeah, actually you do. Like, this table's right there. Like, oh, I know, but like in the system, like this one's next. It's like, we really don't. I mean, I guess. Okay, nah. No. But we were just like trying to like show our discontent, and then when they didn't act on this, like, okay, yeah, we would like to move to another table. We're leaving. Like, okay, cool.
So they moved y'all?
Hell yeah, window seat, baby.
Yeah, bro. I was hoping that was the end of your story.
Yes, that is definitely the end of the story.
As the paying customer, I'm not sitting right there.
Oh, no.
Put me somewhere else.
No, that was a temporary act.
Oh,
like
okay.
trying to be like, oh,
Got you. Yeah.
Oh, for real? Okay, well, I'm sorry. We got to turn up on you. Yeah, we're not doing this.
Yeah. You got me messed up.
Yeah,
I have to sit there? No. Absolutely not.
Nah.
Right there. That table right there.
Right.
I'm sitting right there.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, it's no slight on Gaucho, but it's happened
It
several
just keeps
times
happening.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, it's getting ridiculous. Yeah, that's what grinds my gears. Short and simple.
Okay. What grinds my gears is the Houston Rockets. Why in God's name can y'all not hit y'all free throws? We are losing games by 5 points with like 15 missed free throws. They're called free throws because they're free. There's no defense. There's no hand in your face. Heck, you don't even have to shoot from far. You right there at the line. Nothing but you, the ball, and the goal. My guy, you are paid millions and millions of dollars to go out there and hoop. And y'all be hooping. Like y'all go in with force and dominance in the paint and show that body and get the tough and one and then get to the line, brick. We get a foul on a good offensive rebound, get to the line, brick. Do a nice shimmy, shoot from 3, step back, foul on the landing spot and one, get to the line, brick.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed
We
to
are
capitalize
not
on. Yeah.
going to make it in the playoffs missing free throws. They need to get that in check, bro. There's no way we got the Atlanta Hawks by 25 and they come back to make it a nail biter. The Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, tell us about the
Bro,
Atlanta Hawks real quick.
they had
bro.
us. We only had them by 3 at one point from a 25 deficit. They brought it from 25 to 3. That is a nail biter because we keep playing at that trajectory. We lose the game. Let's see where the Atlanta Hawks are this year. Atlanta Hawks are 7th in the East. They have only won 35 games because the East is trash again. The West has brought back its dominance from the olden days. So there's just no way, bro. There's no way.
No way, Jose.
We gotta hit free throws, bro. That is no. I can't give them.
No, I agree with
I can't give them excuses on that. Like, I could see it if we weren't getting the whistle. I could see it if the good shots just weren't going in. Free throws.
Yeah, hit the free throws.
That's what grinds my gears, and it has been grinding my gears for weeks.
For a while.
Really, all season. Because then they had one good game where they like 34, 38 from the line. They have another game, 15 for 35 from the line. Like, God, dog. And then some we win, some we lose. We've lost too many games based off free throws. Too many.
I agree.
That was a crazy dinner too, bro. We had a bowl of cereal and some lemon hot chips.
Yeah, bro.
Your stomach don't be.
Yeah, bro. You wild boy.
I got you, dog. Wow.
Hey man, we already met our restroom conversation quota. It's a wrap.
All right, y'all.
But yeah, man. Appreciate y'all coming through, chilling with us as always.
We got hit your free throws, Rockets.
Peace.